7 Minutes to Success with Dawn Fobbs and
Lyman Montgomery.
all right, we got a good topic for you today. And
Woo.
the topic today is
Know your numbers.
Now, look, knowing your numbers.
We ain't talking about running numbers, right?
No, we're not talking about running numbers. We're not talking about how many friends and how many Facebook likes you got. We're not talking about that, even though those are important things.
Right. Or
We're
playing
talking
the
about
numbers.
knowing. We're definitely not talking about playing. That's how you lose numbers.
That's how you lose.
But
yes.
here, we're talking about knowing what you have in your bank account. Now, you got your non-discretionary money, you got your bill money, you got your emergency rainy day money, and then you got your play money.
Ooh.
And play money does not mean that you get to go out tonight. It could, but I'm just saying for me, it means how much money do I have to maybe start another business?
Right.
How much money do I have to maybe get another certification? How much money do I have to get another coaching certification? You know, how much money would it take for me to get this whatever degree to be able to do this particular thing? Do I have money that's just like sitting over there with nobody's name on it? Because I've got other things on the list that I can pull and say, I'm going to use this $2,000 to do this. Know those numbers. Now, it's also important for me to know those numbers so that I can have travel money.
Yes.
That's very important to know that I have money just sitting somewhere that if an opportunity comes up, and you'll look and you'll see in our 7 Minutes to Success journal, we have a section that says never turn down an opportunity to travel.
Yes.
I'll share this with you. A few years ago, maybe 2006, 2007, I got offered to go to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia with the Napoleon Hill Foundation. And I'm telling you, just thinking about the things I could do. When I got to Malaysia, I was like, let me see how much play money do I have to be able to go and take this opportunity to be around these amazing people, and it's just been going since then. But
And you were
I
around
knew
some
my numbers.
truly amazing people.
From 30 different countries.
Wow.
I mean, just really amazing. How do you know your numbers?
You know, for me, I have to look at my numbers every single day.
Very disciplined.
Every single day. I need to look at my cash flow. I need to look at my revenue streams. I need to look at my out cash. In other words, my outflow, my inflow, what's coming into my business,
So if
but
you've got
also what's
$1,000
going out.
coming in a week, don't budget $1,000 to spend a week.
Exactly.
Because that leaves you with how much?
Exactly. Zero.
You've got to have some wiggle room.
You have
You know,
to.
we're not saying play the game of charge up everything and only pay the minimum balance, because we know with the interest
That's
on
a
it, you're
losing
paying,
game.
that's a losing game. What we're talking about is knowing what's coming into the account, what real expenses you have, maybe paying down those credit debts so that you can have money to be able to start a business with, to grow a business with, to sustain a business with. But you got to know those numbers. You got to know your credit score.
Yes. Let me
There's so
share
many free
this.
sources now.
Yes. Let me share this with you. And at the beginning of the year, I did something that, I'll be honest with you, we're transparent, is I was paying what I call non-essential fees.
Yeah.
I had magazine subscriptions. I didn't even read the magazines.
Yeah.
I had like 3 or 4 different online movie subscriptions. I only needed one.
Right.
And I was asking myself, why was I paying? And here's the number.
No, I was just about to say, please
I
say
was
that number.
paying over $1,000.
On
Listen
things
to me.
he was not using,
$1,000
and clearly just forgot about that.
a
They were
month.
coming out because they were directly
Okay.
debited.
And here's why. A lot of them was $10, $15, a couple of $50. And here's the thing, depending on your income, now for some of you, that may sound like a lot of money.
But for some people, it comes out and you don't even notice it.
But
I promise you, you won't.
think
even
about
notice it.
this. It's all based on your income. And so for those of you that are at 6 figures, an extra $1,000 a month, you may not even realize it, all right?
Right.
But that was $1,000 that was coming out. Now, part of that, a large chunk of that, is that I had an assistant. Now, I should have listened to my partner. I had hired this, I just be honest with this social media person,
Yeah.
and got no results.
Right.
And I was paying her a nice fee, all right? And so almost over half of that was consulting fees, all right? So I want you to think I had $1,000 worth of little something. But it was coming out every month.
Right.
When I looked at that and I said, why am I paying this? And here's a good place to start. Ask yourself, why am I paying?
And am I getting results?
And am I, say that again.
And am I getting results?
Notice what she said. Why am I paying? And number 2, am I getting the results?
And it's okay to cancel those fees because you went on a canceling spree.
Yes.
And how much did you save at
Oh, I saved about $1,200, $1,205. You know what I did that money? That is my vacation, my play money. I set up my play.
That's right.
They come to Chicago.
That's right. So I would say challenge yourself to get a printout, go online, look up your bank statements, get a printout of everything, and highlight the things that you agree with that is okay for you to be paying with. Put a question mark next to those things that are coming out consistently that you don't even remember you paid for. Because the danger with having things just debited out is that it's just going to keep debiting every month and you're not going to notice it. You're just going to say, wait a minute, I thought I had an extra $400, and then when you look at it in all those 10 other fees, there was nothing there.
Right.
So make sure you do an assessment of your own account. Every little account that you have, if you're paying bank fees, get an account where you don't have to pay bank fees. If you're paying for online movies, like you said, and you're not watching them, because you can only watch so many at a time, pick the best one, cancel all the rest. If you have bills that are coming out that sometimes they don't match up and you got to spend an hour a month on the phone asking, well, why was my phone bill $400 when it should have been $250? You might want to cancel that as well. Maybe even get another service. I'm just saying, watch your money, because whose money is it? It's your money. It's your money, and you need to control it. So know your numbers. And we talk about that in 7 Minutes to Success. And at 7minutestosuccess.tv, if you go on there and you want to have a personal signed copy by Lyman and myself, we will be more than happy to, if you purchase the book there. And we also now have a new segment where we're going to do shout outs to people who have purchased a copy of our book. We're going to include your name and your company name, and that way people can find out who you are, and they figure, okay, if we're all reading the same amazing books, they might want to connect with you on Facebook. You might find a new friend, or guess what, a new partner.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, so until next time, think about what your numbers are, do an assessment of those numbers, and you know what? Wouldn't it be great if they shared with us how much money they were able to save?
Yeah.
We would love to know.
Let
Just
us
tell
know.
us. We saved $100. We saved $50. Everything counts, right?
Everything counts.
All right, let us know about what your numbers are. And in the meantime, do what?
Stay focused.
Focused.